let's move in to the Boston Bruins a little bit. So we're going to talk about them. So they signed Matt Grzelcyk to a 4-year deal. I forgot the AAV. It was 3 point
Grizzly,
something, 3.6, I think.
3.6.
3.6. So 3.6 million. Uh, you know, it's a little steep, right?
That's kind of an overpayment, yeah.
I mean, well, let's take a look at his numbers. So what did he do last year? I'm pulling it up right now. So in 68 games, he had 4 goals, 17 assists for 21 points. It's not bad. It's not really worth 3.6 though. I don't know if
No,
they paid him. I don't know if they paid him 3.6 for the player he is now or the player he's going to be. I don't know what the Bruins think the upside is there. I mean, if you look at the Bruins defense, like doesn't look too hot right now. It really doesn't. And
especially, you know what? They might just be super reliant on him now just because they lost Krug.
that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna read off the blue line right now. So on the left side, they got Grzelcyk, John Moore, and Lazone. And on the right, they have McAvoy, Carlo, and Connor Clifton. To me, that's not a playoff caliber defense.
No,
It's not.
McAvoy is, good and everything,
No,
but like
McAvoy's great.
just you can't lead a whole defense by yourself. Not
No,
like
you
you
can't.
can't. And if the number 2 guy there is probably Carlo or Grizzly, that's problematic.
It is. Chara's still out there. We really haven't heard much on Chara. I'd figure he'd want to come back. They need Chara. They legitimately do need a top 4 defenseman. And he's not going to be expensive either because
No,
he'll take 700 grand 1-year deal. But dude, that's like I'm a little worried for Boston. Like with their prime and their core, with their core where it is right now and where their like ages, they're in their 30s. Like they don't have time to be like, all right, let's take like a year off, get a good draft pick. They can't do
exactly.
that.
Yeah. No,
They
you
have
need
to
to.
win now.
Yeah,
Bergeron's like
you have to.
34, Marchand's like 31. Like
Krejci's 34.
Tuukka Rask is up there too.
Bergeron's 35. Tuukka
He's
Rask
35
is
now. Tuukka Rask is up
33.
there. Yeah, like they have an old team. They really
Time
can't afford.
slipping.
They have some young pieces. I like the Craig Smith signing. I do like that. I think it'll be a good depth signing. I like the Kasha pickup. I think he'll fit in there too. But just that defense, man. Do they have anyone coming up? I know they got Vakanainen or Vakan, whoever the hell you say his name.
You got it right the first time. I'm actually shocked. Back in 9 and
Vakanainen. Oh, there you go. They got Steve Camphor too. I didn't even realize that.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think you realize Steve Camphor is on the fucking in the system. They got Jakob Zboril. I don't really know if I don't
Bust.
know if he's gonna grow. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really sure about that one
Bust.
anymore.
Could have had bars out with that pick, but Super Bowl's not bad. Good consolation. Uh, just back to the defense. It's once again, it's not a playoff caliber defense. They got to make a move there. I don't know if maybe it's moving DeBrusque if you can't afford him for a young defenseman. Maybe I don't really know though. Like who's a young defender that would be out there that Boston could even go after?
I heard
Right?
Carolina's looking to move
Jake
Shea, but
Gardner,
I don't know if
Shea.
that's
I
worth
heard
it.
they wanted to
Yeah,
move Gardner.
I've heard both of them. They're
Both
both
of
their
them, yeah.
names are out
Well,
there. I
they're
would rather
loaded
take
with
Shea over
defense.
Gardner though.
Yeah, Shea's got upside. Gardner's overpaid and not as good as it used to be. So I don't know, man. I think Boston's got to make a move. They got to bring back Chara because the defense they have right now isn't good enough. It's not.
No,
They got Kevin Miller on IR. I don't know what his situation is. I think he's out long term. I don't even think he played a lot last year. So he's not great anyway. So can't rely on him to play in the top 4. So looking at it right here, not counting Chara for their defense, I they have like 2 top 4 guys, right?
yeah,
I don't know if you can consider Carlo a top 4 guy. I kind of just him and Grizzly are kind of like fringe top 4 guys.
I could say Carlo is a top 4 in my opinion. Grizzlick is like he's borderlines. The fact that back to his contract in general, it's just like too much for someone who's an iffy top 4.
I agree. It's just he's not there yet. Uh,
So the fact that Grizzlick is an iffy top 4, if anything, like at most, the fact that he's making almost $4 million is ludicrous for what is it, 3 years? I think
4.
4, even worse. Jesus.
You know, I can get behind the contract, not right now. I think Grizzly can have upside. He might get that number one power play unit. You never know. With Crew gone, if there's an open spot, it might go to McAvoy because McAvoy, he's not great offensively. McAvoy, he's not like, he's more of a two-way guy. He put up 32 points last season, so it's not bad. He probably would be the option to get the number one unit. Maybe Grizzly gets number two. I don't know, but 3.6 mil for basically an unproven defenseman, in my opinion. I don't know if Boston fans have a different opinion on him. Definitely help us out because
Yeah.
we don't
Again,
know much about
because
him.
when best example I could give is like if the Sharks getting Dubnyk, like you're saying, like you can like tell me good things about Dubnyk and everything. Like I can't.
Yeah, it's the
I'm
same
not.
thing.
I don't see the upside as a Rangers or a non-Sharks fan.
I'm trying to be optimistic here, most definitely. Yeah, he's proven he can be a starter before. I don't know, not last year, but hopefully he rebounds.